And so indeed, based upon the calendar that you humans seem to adhere to, new season, that of renewal, replenishment, that of blossoming, if you will, the resurrection of life itself. Allow yourself right now to feel this within yourself in order to allow that within you to resurrect, to be reborn, if you will. You need to let go of that which hinders this. You need to allow that which stifles your expansion. You need to release that which obstructs your blossoming. And so if we would use the simplest vernacular of all, imagine you allow your life to simply lighten up. Look what you take seriously, whatever it may be. No matter how important you believe it is, how serious it really should be, imagine you just lighten up right now. Because ultimately, how can you live in the light if you support energies which are heavy? How can you allow yourself to live in the light if you live with energies that burden you and obstruct you? Imagine you take life lightly, fully. But how to do this? Well, let's look at this new season, as you call it, this spring. And being that your eyes are closed, go into an image just for a moment. Allow yourself to create an image which replicates your relationship, your inner language, to this new season of spring. Witness what you first see. Potentially, some may see the color green, the grass, aspects of nature once again replenishing. Others may see colors of yellow as flowers begin to bloom. Others may have sensation of warmer, more temperate winds and sunlight, blue skies. Whatever the image may be, connect to it right now in this new season. And allow yourself to begin to absorb those feelings within yourself. At the moment, you are allowing yourself to align to the vibrations, to the energies of spring. In order to do this, begin to witness within yourself the old, heavier energies from the past season. Each season has its own characteristic. Just as spring is that of renewal, rejuvenation, blossoming, awakening. From the past season, that can be called that of winter, more hibernation, more inward, more reflective, more quiet. Connect, if you will, continuously to this vibration of this season of spring. And now feel, if you will, can your life receive the more playful vibrations, the more joyful vibrations of spring? For spring, if you will, has the characteristic of a youthful energy, almost a childlike energy, if you will. Imagine you begin to live in that energy more and more. I didn't say childish, I said childlike. Because ultimately, as we discovered in the last meditation gathering, when it was asked, "Where are you?" and we recognized this holographic experience that you call life, this energetic porthole that you're temporarily in, from when you slid down, if you will, that energetic porthole from the infinite plane of which you have come and of which you will eventually go back. One of the greatest commonalities of most souls when they re-enter the infinite plane after this seeming to be finite experience is the question, why? Why did I take this or that so seriously? Why did I choose fear over love? Why did I live in so much limitation and protection rather than allowing myself to be more in my spontaneous nature? Imagine you allow yourself at this time to take in the lightness of being. Just allow yourself to be in a lighter state, as though you can connect to the spring clouds, which indeed are more of a floating sensation than the heavier clouds of winter. Let your life lighten up, dear ones. It's important to take one's life responsibly and your path responsibly, but not seriously. Even your, let us say, discipline of meditation should not be that which brings seriousness to your life. But let's see how individuals create these regiments to their lives in the name of spiritual growth, but ultimately it constricts their growth. Specific dietary regimens that occupy an individual's mind space and emotional body, making it all so important. Allow yourself to realize and recognize that that which resonates for you is that which is in harmony for you. Can you let go of all the false structures of protocol that give you the illusionary feeling of safety and security? That if I do this, or if I do that, or I take this, everything's going to be okay. Most of it is that of placebo, dear ones. The magical bullet of a vitamin, whatever it may be. Because you have to remember, life is just an energetic journey. The more you're at peace, the more your inner environment is in balance. And the more that you place protocols upon your life, the more stress you accumulate within your energy body, and therefore ultimately mental and ultimately physical body. Lighten it up. Now, how to do this so I don't frustrate you? Base everything on your consciousness. Base everything on your consciousness. And when you base your life fully on your consciousness, you begin to experience a tremendous freedom. Because you're no longer confined to any external rule or protocol. Because life is based upon your state of vibrational frequency. The word should is the first step to losing your balance. I should do this. Said who? And is this should supporting a harmonious vibration within you? And if not, it does not serve you. Release all shoulds from your lives, all obligations from your lives, based upon any state of guilt or have to. Now, I'm not speaking upon your worldly responsibilities, of course. That's not based on an emotional should. That's based on a practicality. But if you're going to live in guilt and obligatory language, your life can't be light and bright. It's not possible because you're going against the grain of your own consciousness. And it takes a tremendous level of courage to live what is being suggested. Because you're trailblazing. Because you're living in the unknown, you're living in the mystery. But that's how a child lives. Before they're brought into societal norms, which are very unnormal. Because societal norms stifle exactly what is being suggested. They're based upon control and shoulds, external morals, which ultimately are quite immoral indeed. So why share this upon this meditation, upon this morning? Because what's the purpose of sitting in meditation if you're going to perpetuate your old patterns of limitation? Truly, what's the purpose? Actually, meditation then becomes very dangerous. Meditation becomes dangerous if you allow yourself to perpetuate your personality constructs of limitation in the guise that, well, at least I meditate. No, that's not the purpose of meditation. It's not to sustain that which constricts your life, but to liberate you. Because meditation gives you a frame of reference of what is truth, as opposed to that which is ignorance and darkness. It takes great courage to be free, does it not? To not care how others view you. I'm not basing this on any political statement, but I'm making this into an observation. Currently, your populace is being extraordinarily manipulated in the way of peer pressure. If you don't do this, there's a definition that you're not a loving and caring person. That's the strongest manipulation that you can give to the human community. If you want to be free, you can't care how others think of you. You have to have the courage to be genuine and authentic. That's the rebirth. Because again, what is the purpose of meditation? If you're living in fear of how others view you, if they like you, if they dislike you, if they judge you, you're still in the old traps of societal norms, which are completely abnormal. Because a healthy society teaches their populace to be strong within themselves. Feel these words and let gravity now pull upon your body. Let all this heaviness come out of you. All your worries, your fears, your anxieties. Don't carry these into the new season. Just surrender them. Let the earth's gravitational pull fertilize the earth with them. Let them all get pulled out. Now let your mind be free. That's the purpose of meditation ultimately. It's to free the mind. That's all that's important. Not memorizing any verses, not memorizing any states of rules, of spiritual laws. It's to free the mind.